The benefits of high cholesterol. Let's do a quick search, shall we, and see what search engine shows up what, because this is just nuts. So I type in Google benefits of high cholesterol, and notice the benefits of high cholesterol. This is all mainstream crap. HDL cholesterol, all CDC crap, all the same crap you'd expect from the medical industrial industry. What causes high cholesterol? HDL cholesterol. So I type this in the first page of Google. Not what I'm looking for. There's something very specific I'm looking for. What is cholesterol? Hey, on the second part here. Interesting. We start to see a little bit the health benefits of low cholesterol. Why you should no longer worry about cholesterol. I'm still not what I'm looking for, is it? That's interesting. This isn't what I'm looking for. Statins could benefit millions of young adults. Look at this. All about the freaking look at this. Ads. High cholesterol lipid treatment. What is high cholesterol? High cholesterol, lower your cholesterol, high cholesterol. Okay. So I go over to DuckDuckGo and I say benefits of high cholesterol. And literally, the fourth thing that comes up is the article I'm looking for, the benefits of high cholesterol. All right, high cholesterol detection from the Kaiser Permanente Foundation. They got an ad there. The benefits of high cholesterol from the Weston Price. Now, a lot of you guys, or not you guys necessarily, but some folks are like, yeah, Weston Price, it's a quack, whatever. This is what I'm looking for right here. Look, this is right here. Youth Radnox. Look at, and this is the first page of DuckDuckGo. So how do you know, man? You got to look at both search engines. And DuckDuckGo is just bang. I mean, it's literally all it is. But anyway, so let's read this by my man Yufe, or Yuf, I don't know how you pronounce his name. And we're going to read this. This is from 2015. So you can't sit there and say that this is old, because it's not. It's 2015. Now, Google will say, well, we just put the most recent. No, you don't. You're putting what the industry tells you to put in there. Fat and cholesterol are good for you. Old people with high cholesterol live the longest. The statement seems so incredible that it takes a long time to clear one's brainwashed mind. This is actually written in 2005, by the way, but I think he's just a short excerpt, but the fat and cholesterol may be good. So he's regurgitating an article he had written along 10 years previous in this book right here. All right. The statement seems so incredible it takes time because your mind is brainwashed. Yet the fact that people with high cholesterol live the longest emerges clearly from scientific papers. Why high cholesterol is good for you. In certain aspects, low cholesterol is worse than high cholesterol. Already 15 years ago, American researchers found that low cholesterol predicts an increased risk of dying from diseases of the stomach, the intestines, and the lungs. So let's see what that number 2 is. Pablo. All right, we're going to go right here. Number 2. Notes. That's number 1. Number 2, Jacobs, others, circulation 86. So we got to look up Jacobs. Let's see what we got. We're going to look up Jacobs right there. So I'm not sure where that is. From 1992. All right, so that's that is right there. Jacob, others. So you can look it up. He don't have a link to it. I wish he did, but he doesn't. That's all right. Let's keep reading here. Right there. Most of such diseases are infectious. Therefore, a relevant question is whether it is the infection that lowers cholesterol or the low cholesterol that predisposes one to infectious diseases. You've probably already guessed what the directors of the cholesterol campaign have said. But is it true? They're going to say it's the infection is what the low cholesterol or the infection causes low cholesterol. That's what they're going to say, because we got to kill cholesterol. But it's true. The answer to that question, the same researchers followed more than 100,000 healthy individuals in San Francisco for 15 years. At the end of the study, they noted that those who had low cholesterol at the start of the study had been admitted more often to hospital because of infectious diseases. This finding cannot be explained away with the argument that the infection had caused cholesterol to go down, because how could low cholesterol, recorded when these people had no evidence of infection, be caused by a disease they had not yet encountered? Isn't it much more likely that low cholesterol in some way made them more vulnerable to infection? Much evidence exists to support that interpretation. Low cholesterol predisposes one to HIV and AIDS. Young unmarried men with previously sexually transmitted diseases or liver disease run a much greater risk of becoming with HIV than other people. That's what a group of Minnesota researchers found by following such people for several years. Those who had low cholesterol at the beginning of the study were twice as likely to test positive for HIV. Similar results from another study of 300,000 young and middle-aged men After 16 years, 4 times more in the low cholesterol group had died from AIDS compared with the high cholesterol group. Did he make a correlation? Not in a causation? No. Would it be worth investigating, though? Of course. Smith-Lemli-Opitz syndrome. The benefit of high cholesterol also appears from studies of children with Smith-Lemli-Opitz syndrome. They are born with very low cholesterol because an enzyme that is necessary for the body's synthesis of cholesterol does not function properly. Most children with this syndrome are either stillborn and they die early because of serious malformations of the brain. Those who survive are autistic or imbecilic. They have already extremely low cholesterol and they suffer frequently in severe infections. However, if they're given extra cholesterol or eggs in their diet, their cholesterol goes up and their infections become less serious and less frequent. The lipoproteins. One of the many reasons not to name LDL as bad is that the lipoproteins have other important functions. One of them is to take the microorganisms and their toxic products. Staphylococcus, whatever, I can't pronounce it, is the most toxic substance produced by strains of the disease-promoting bacteria called whatever. It is able to destroy all kinds of human cells, including red blood cells. For instance, if minute amounts of the toxin are added to a test tube and red blood cells dissolve in salt water, the blood is hemolyzed. That is, the membranes of the red blood cells burst and hemoglobin from the interior of the cells leaks out to the solvent. All right, anyway, animal experience. All right, the point, we're just going to go to the high cholesterol protects against allergy. Children with allergic problems such as asthma and hay fever have lower cholesterol than healthy children. And as allergic diseases have become more common and still increasing in the West, it's tempting to suggest that the cause is the increasing consumption of polysaturated vegetable oils of the omega-6 type because these oils are known to stimulate inflammatory processes. But there's room for another explanation. At the Skin Allergy Hospital in Helsinki, a doctor and her co-workers followed 200 children from birth to 20 years. They found that children with allergic disorders had lower total and LDL cholesterol than others. The difference was obvious already at the time when the children were breastfed. Thus, the differences could not be explained by their dietary habits. The researchers had no explanation for their observation. But the lipoproteins are able to bind microbial products. It seems not too far-fetched to assume that they can bind other molecules as well. Anyway, that's a great article. And there's lots of data on this, and I love it, man. I love it to challenge the idea that high cholesterol. So my doctor's like, oh, my goodness, your LDL too high. And I'm not worried at all about LDL. I'm just not. And then she says, your HDL is not high enough, which may be an issue, but I'm just not worried about total cholesterol. I'm not. Maybe high blood pressure. That'd be something to be concerned with for sure, but high cholesterol doesn't bother me. But the issue is the medical industrial complex doesn't want you to know that because they don't know. They don't know. They got to sell you on statins. They got to freaking sell you on all this crap. And you're just like, man, they got to tell you the fake nutrient scheme that we've been living under the Ansel Keys. Remember, health is wealth, my friends. Health is wealth. Anyway, all right, I'll put a link in the show notes. Love to hear your thoughts. You're listening to the same group of people who have said eggs are bad, fatty diets are bad. And what has happened since then? It's just allergies, obesity. It's insane what's going on. Correlation is causation. I don't know, but I'm willing to bet it does. All right, we'll see you.